Hello everyone, it's Angel from the Abernathy's Go Green and welcome to part 2 of my massive empties video. But let's go ahead and get started. If you missed part 1, I will link it down below, but this is part 2 because I was recording for like 30 minutes for that part 1 and I was like, there's a ton more products to talk about. Let's make this a two-parter. So this is part 2. I was talking about the Andalou Naturals body lotion in the 1000 Roses scent. And how I told you guys that one would be like a perfect summer scent because it's fresh and crisp scent and it's a body lotion, so it's a lot more lightweight. And I also talked about the Kukui Cocoa body butter in that video, and I have a little empty sample size of this. We got this in a Petit Bour box, and I liked keeping this in my purse. As you can see, it's like deformed and, you know, from squeezing the product out. I did get another smaller size of this that I currently have in my purse because I absolutely love it. And then I have this Juice Beauty Green Apple Age Defy hand cream. I've gone through 2 tubes of this and it is an excellent hand cream. It's like 12 bucks, and for 2 ounces and then this 1.7 ounce I've seen go as low as 2 something on VitaCost. So just for the, you know, the cost of the product, really they perform just as well as each other. I would go for the Andalou just because it's a lot cheaper. So there's those. And then I did do a little declutter on my makeup collection. The first thing I decluttered, and I showed you guys this on my Instagram stories, but I'm getting rid of the Honest Beauty Truly Magnetic Heather Mauve eyeshadow trio. This is their old packaging. Now they just have the eyeshadow palette that I mentioned in my favorites video, April favorites. I don't know if that'll be up yet by the time you're watching this, but I will link it down below if it is. I really like this. I just decided to get rid of it because these 3 shades they have in that bigger palette that I have. So I'm just gonna pass this on to someone else. It's still good. I have had this for quite some time, but it still is good, and I think someone else will get better use out of this than I will. And then the Honest Beauty Lip Gloss in Creative Kiss, this just went bad on me. This was one of my favorite lip glosses. I like the applicator on this, like paddle. It's not quite a doe foot. It looks like a paddle. I don't know what the real word for it is, but I call it the paddle applicator because that's what it looks like to me. But I'm getting rid of this because it went bad, sadly. And then the Au Naturel eye pencil in the black color. It looks like this. I'm just getting rid of this also because this has a waxy consistency, and I find myself really liking the more of a kohl eye pencil, like in the Pacifica eye pencil that I really like. This is not a bad product, just my preference leans towards more of the kohl eye pencils. So I'm just passing that on to someone else. It's still good. And then this is the Zooey Organic Certified Organic Flora Eyeshadow Quad Palette in the shade Fresh. This is an eyeshadow quad. I think we got this in a Go Organic box. And I don't know whatever happened to that subscription box. It's a subscription box that I subscribed to for 3 months in the beginning of last year. And I don't think that they're in business anymore because I haven't heard anything from them. But this is the Zooey Organics Eyeshadow Quad. This was just okay. The gold developed a really hard pan, and even just after the first use. And the orange shade is really pretty. And then these 2 I would use if I were to depot it, but honestly I have multiple shades very similar to these 2, just like the cream and kind of this taupey brown. That's really my go-to, so I have a lot of those shades. So I'm just gonna pass that on to someone else that might get better use out of it. And then I have this Lila B sample of the Divine Duo Lip and Cheek in the shade Be Real, Be Fearless, and Be Sassy. Or maybe it's the other way around. I have it flipped. But anyway, this was just okay. The full size of this is very expensive, and so I was glad to have been able to try the samples first to see if I would like it, and I did not. It's very like powdery and very hard to blend, so getting rid of that. I will not be getting a full size. And then I got the Real Techniques set of brushes, and it came with this little holder that I'm going to declutter because I don't like it. I don't have a need for it. I have brush holder in my little makeup collection thing. And then, so this came with a set of 4 brushes, and I'm gonna declutter this one because this is not one that I would ever use. I think it's a square foundation brush, they say. I can just see this getting very streaky and not really applying foundation well at all. I was thinking maybe it would be okay as a mask, like to apply mask, but I already have a mask brush, so I just really don't need it. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. And then also the Terry Miyahira 03 brush. I was also subscribed to her subscription box, and she did a brush set one time. And this is supposed to be for contouring, to really like chisel out that cheekbone. But you guys know I really am not into that. I'm really more into bronzing, like using my bronzer to contour my face. So I have no need for this. And then this is a very old face brush, and I'm like, should I hang on to this for... No, I'm not going to. My father-in-law put this in our stocking one year, and my father-in-law's passed away, and kind of sad to be getting rid of this, but I don't need to hang on to it. This is the Face Secrets. I think he just picked this up from Sally Hansen, or no, Sally Hansen, I always call that Sally Hansen, the Sally Beauty Supply. We have one here in town, and he just does great things. Like Christmas is his holiday. He's just a big old Santa Claus around Christmas, and he always does the stockings. He does it up. Like nobody can do Christmas stockings as well as my father-in-law. But this came in like a makeup brush set, and I'm getting rid of this. I do have the eyeshadow shader brush still in my collection, and that one I will keep because it's still good. This one is just scratchy, but I did use it quite a bit, as you can see. And then I'm getting rid of this Eco-Tools brush, Precision Blending Brush. It's just this really round brush that I really have no use for. You guys have seen me do tutorials on how I do my eyeshadow, and because of my eye shape, I really can't get too intricate with, you know, details and stuff to my eyelid area because of my hooded eyes. Any kind of work I do, it disappears anytime I open my eyes. So I don't know, there's no need for this in how I do my makeup. And then I'm also getting rid of this True Beauty. I don't know, my mom gave this to me for Christmas. It came in a set also. I think I've gotten rid of all of them. This was good to blend in foundation and things like that, but just I have other brushes that I like better, so getting rid of that. Alright, that's it for my declutter. The rest are going to be empties. The first empty? Whatever. I have 2 empty masks. The first one is the Gold Fatten MD Facial Detox. This is one of those sulfur masks that I absolutely love. It has camphor and sulfur, and it is just really good at healing the skin. It's one of those that dry up the acne, but it doesn't leave your skin dehydrated. It's gentle on your skin, but also like kills the acne. So I really like it. This is one of the masks that I was telling you guys about in my part one, that it has phenoxyethanol, but this one I am okay that it has phenoxyethanol just because it is so good, and I feel like I only am applying it to my face whenever I'm breaking out, which only happens about a week or 2 out of the month, and I only apply it about twice a week, so it's not like I'm in contact with it all the time. So I do have another sample size. This is the sample size. The full size is in a jar, and yeah, it's in a jar. I kind of just look, oh, blinked. But the full size is in a jar. I do have another sample size of this that I ordered through Petit Boar. And then another mask that just saved my skin this winter is the Andalou Naturals Instant Lift and Firm Hydro Serum Facial Mask. It's one of those sheet masks that you just apply to the skin, and it has the cellulose type mask that just holds the hydration into your skin, and just whenever you take it off, your skin is very plump and hydrated and just beautiful. So I really like having that in the winter for whenever I really need help just boosting the hydration of my skin. Alright, I have vitamin B, One Love Organics, vitamin B enzyme cleansing oil. This is one of no, this is the first oil cleanser that I've ever purchased. I've been oil cleansing for a long time, but I've only just really just made my own blends of oils, like carrier oils, to remove my makeup. I went ahead and splurged on this Enzyme cleansing oil, and I was so glad I did. I don't think I could ever go back to a non-emulsifying oil cleanser. This emulsifies beautifully. It leaves just a little bit of oil on the skin. It doesn't like wash off completely as the Activist skincare oil cleanser that I'm using now, but this has enzymes in it to help exfoliate the skin. Beautiful. It smells like coconuts. And then the Acure facial cleansing gel, they've repackaged this. I loved this once upon a time. I have no idea how many tubes of this I've gone through. Very many, I would say, because I used this for a couple of years. Now I like, if I reach for a gel cleanser, I have the Ursa Major Gel Cleanser, the Fantastic Face Wash. I absolutely love that one. It's a lot more gentle than the Acure cleansing gel, and the price I would say is comparable. And then here's the Odessa Tape Pure Elements Black Mint Cleanser, just another black mint. Very minty and refreshing on the skin. It has charcoal and razul clay. Love that. I do have another sample size of this that I picked up from Petit Board also. And then Shamanuti Activated Charcoal Cleanser, another one, charcoal cleanser that has the activated charcoal. Really good for oily skin types. I really like that one. And then this is the Modicum Essential Cleanser. I did not like this one. It stripped my skin and it is so expensive. I know that this is not an empty. I use this, yep, it's still half full. This is a tiny bottle and it's still half full because it just stripped my skin. I really like the oil, the essential face serum that Modicum has, as well as their birch sap spritz. I really like that one, but the gel cleanser I'm not a fan of. And then this is the Mad Hippie Cream Cleanser. I love this. This is the second cream cleanser that I've tried. The first one was pie. After trying the pie, I was like, all right, I love cream cleansers. I have to find an affordable one. And this was the first one that I tried after that, and I really liked it. Now I am using the Avalon Organics one. It's what I'm using now for like an affordable one, but I'm absolutely loving the Honua Skincare Pa'akai cleansing cream. That is the cleansing cream that I'm using every morning to wash my face, and I absolutely love it. It smells beautiful. But if you are on the market for a more affordable one, this is really good, and as well as the Avalon Organics one is a really good affordable option. And then I have a Plant Therapy Hydrosol. This is the Organic Melissa Hydrosol. I like to mix this with George's Aloe to spritz my face. Melissa is supposed to be soothing during periods of worry. So not only is it good for the skin, but also has soothing capabilities for the soul as well. And then this is the Jordan Samuel Hydrate the Mist. This is the old formula. He's since reformulated this. I have not had a chance to try it yet, the new formulation, but I absolutely loved the old one. So I'm excited to try the first one, but emptied this one out and I absolutely love it. So I hope that the new formula is just as good, if not better, than this one, because I absolutely love it. Alright, this is the Shea Moisture African Black Soap Problem Skin Toner. I've had this for ages, and I did a face mist face off. I will link it down below if you're interested. I was going to include this in that one, but I found this to be very drying for my skin. So I kept it around. As you can see, there's that much left for my husband to use on his body. Sometimes he gets clogged pores on his chest and his back. So when I was going to include this in that face cream or face mist face off, the new formulation of this, it is still available, but the new formulation, I looked at the new ingredients. The second ingredient is isopropyl alcohol. So this was already drying, and then they reformulate it to add isopropyl alcohol. Come on, like, why? This is the Live Botanical Fleur de Terre Lavender and Violet Calming Elixir. I did not like this. I didn't find it to be hydrating enough, and it kind of stung my skin. I didn't like how it smelled. A lot of people say lavender lemonade. I did not get that at all. I'm sorry to say. This is one of the 3 products that I have tried from Live Botanical, and this is the only thing that I didn't like. I like their resurfacing oil and the honey mask that I've done a video on. I love those, but this just didn't work for me. The Live Botanical Lavender and Violet Calming Elixir. I did finish it because I was trying to like it, but no, I just did not. I have a random bottle of Cypress essential oil hanging around in my empties, but there that is. One of the many things I do love from Ursa, the Ursa Major as a line, is their Golden Hour Recovery Cream. This is completely empty. It has a light yellow, fluffy moisturizer that I absolutely love. We'll probably repurchase this again. I told you guys my favorite face cream is the C'est La Vie face cream. I have the SW Basics 3 ingredients cream. They call this a cream. It has shea butter, coconut oil, and olive oil. I would really call that more like a balm. But I got this as like a sample or like a gift with purchase maybe from Pharmaca. And that's what it looks like. Like I said, I would call this more like a balm. This lived in my bedside table to use on my hand before I went to bed or on my feet. It's gone bad now, but I really liked using this, especially in the winter. I'd put lotion on, and then I'd put this on top of that, and then put some fluffy socks on. I would wake up to like the softest feet ever. So that's just like a little trick that I like to do with these types of balms that I wouldn't really put on my face, because the coconut oil and shea butter and olive oil, I would not put that on my face. But I did put it on my feet, and it worked beautifully for that. And then I have this Josh Rosebrook Vital Balm Cream. This, I think a lot of people like this too. I think. I mean, it has that beautiful blue color. I think mine's turned a little bit now. I got this, I think, through the Beauty Heroes subscription box 2 summers ago. It has been 2 summers ago. It came with the day cream, the nutrient day cream, and I really wanted to love this, but it was just not for me. It does have shea butter in it, and I found it to be too thick for my skin. I even tried to put it on my hands or on my feet, just like I did with this, but I didn't like how it laid on my skin. It kind of made it feel sticky and just not. I mean, that's a tiny jar. It would have been easy to just slather this on my feet. My battery died. I was talking about the Josh Rosebrook Vital Balm Cream, how I'm not a fan of it. The idea of it, it has the blue tansy essential oils. It's supposed to be very calming for your skin, but I'm not a fan of just the texture of the base. I much prefer the Dimamiel Pressed Serum, because that one just melts into the skin. I did try to use it on my feet, like I said, but even on my feet I didn't like it. And then I'm finally just getting rid of this Maya Chia, the Eye Achiever. It's one of those that come in a rollerball, so you just like roll it on under your eyes. It smells very strongly of that black cumin seed oil. It has really good ingredients. I just didn't see a difference on my under eye area using this religiously. If I get it too close to my eye, it stings, so I really have to be careful. Just like make sure to just put it not too close to my eye or it would sting. And it was just, I don't know, after using it for a while and not really seeing a difference between using this or just my regular face oil, then I'm just done with it. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it. Face cream that I did enjoy is the Gold Fatten MD Bright Ice Dark Circles Radiance Concentrate. That's what it looks like. This is just a little sample that I got in a Petit Bour box. I do have a second sample size of this in my skincare cabinet right now. If I remember to put it on, I put it on in the morning to help with the puffiness around my eyes. I feel like some days it helps, I feel like some days it doesn't. I know that the puffiness that I get around my eyes is most likely because if I drink or if I eat something too salty at night, then all of the like fluid retention that happens under the eye area, and then it just goes away as the day goes and I drink more water, and then the darkness is really from lack of sleep. So something like this, I don't know, it helps, sometimes it doesn't help. I'm not really like an eye cream person, but I'd use it if I have it, like, you know, if it comes in a subscription box or anything like that, I'd use it. Something that I would not purchase on my own. Alright, so that's it for skincare. I do have some supplements here. Now, talking about supplements, I just want to share what I take and the reasons why I take them. I am not a doctor, or even if I was, it would be unethical for me to tell you to take these. But you know, people like to hear about the supplements sometimes. So if you're one of those, here's some of the empties that I've taken. I have the Jarrow Formulas L-Glutamine. I take this it's really good at healing the gut lining. L-Glutamine is an amino acid. It's good for a lot of things, but specifically here, why I take it, it says L-Glutamine is also a major source of fuel for enterocytes, which are intestinal cells, and hence supports the integrity of the intestinal lining. So I'm taking it for gut health. This is the Mega Food Zinc. It's good for immune support, and also, since I suffer from hormonal acne, it's good for wound healing. So acne is essentially a wound, and it just helps repair the skin as well. And then this is the Metabolic Maintenance BComplex. This is what I like to take in the morning, away from my multivitamin, because I was taking my multivitamin and BComplex at the same time, and it's too much B vitamins. So I take my BComplex in the morning and then my multivitamin in the evening. And by the same brand, I have the alpha lipoic acid. This is an antioxidant because I like to especially have my husband take antioxidant just because of where he works. He works in a very toxic environment, so I like to let him have an extra boost of antioxidants. And then I also have these supplements by Dr. Jess. This is the Liver Master and also the Hormone Master. I already have backups of these two that are going. And I feel like after taking this, I don't know if I've noticed less breakouts. I haven't honestly really been paying attention. Like, is it this or is it the skincare that I've been using? I don't know, maybe a combination of both, but I know that it hasn't really been all that bad. But I've also been, you know, paying attention to what I eat. The diet and exercise and all of that plays a huge role in managing hormones, right? And then I tried this Nutrigold Turmeric Curcumin. I always like to have some kind of a turmeric supplement, as well as making turmeric milks and stuff. I take turmeric as opposed to taking anti-inflammatory drugs. When I'm sore or if I'm having some menstrual cramps, then I like to take turmeric. This is my first bottle of this. The one that I've been taking previous to trying this is the Gaia turmeric capsules. It's the liquid turmeric in the capsule, and I like that way better. And I didn't really feel like this helped with pain management at all. I will be going back to the Gaia now that I'm done with this. So that is it for my supplements and the rest of my empties. I hope you enjoyed going through my trash with me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.